Hey everyone, I just want to start by I'm super excited to see all the kids back in school. This is just a quick video to hopefully answer some of your questions and just fill you in on some of the protocols and things that are going to happen when they do come back to school. So the first thing is when they return, students with the last names A through M are coming on Thursday for a full day of class. They will not come Friday the 23rd. Students with names N through Z are going to come Friday the 23rd, but they're not going to come Thursday the 22nd. All students will start back Monday through Thursdays on Monday, October 26th. And every Friday, not including this Friday the 23rd, but starting October 30th, we're going to have a half-day virtual. It's going to have the same schedule as Fridays have in the past. So we'll have that 9 o'clock meet, and then we'll meet from 10:30 to 11:40 on Google Classroom. I will be posting everything else still in Google Classroom. It may look a little different. So if your student is absent, they can still log on to Google Classroom and see everything that we did that day. It's probably going to be in a one post, one day kind of thing instead of each individual assignment. We're still required to put everything on there just in case something happens and we have to go back to virtual. The next thing I want to talk about is bus riders. If you, Miss Nancy asked to let you know, if you have not filled out the transportation form, your child's not automatically enrolled for the bus. So they will not be getting picked up on Thursday or Friday or Monday. You have to call that number 252-232-2223, extension 1021, if you expect your child to be picked up by the bus. If you are riding the bus, there needs to be a responsible adult out there that's going to answer the questions and get them on the bus. They will be getting temperature checked before they get on the bus. And they must have a mask to get on the bus. For our car riders, it's going to be a lot more car riders, so please have patience. Instead of entering, you're going to enter by the entrance by the gym, and you're going to exit by the Martin Farm entrance. And you can start dropping your kid off now at 7:45. We're trying to give a little bit extra time. School technically starts at 8:10, but we anticipate a long line outside, so we're going to have grace with that. They're not going to be marked tardy until we get the routine of this stuff. So here's a map of that. So they'll come in over here at the entrance by the gym, and you'll go around, you'll drop your kid off. They'll ask you 3 questions. You give a thumbs up or a thumbs down. If you can't say no to all the questions, you have to take them home. They'll get their temperature checked. If it's above 100.3, they have to go home. And then when they're done, when you've dropped off your kid, you'll go out. And the same thing when you pick them up. You'll come in. It'll go a lot quicker because we're just going to hand them off. We don't have anything to do at the end of the day. And then you'll come out here. The bus will be over here, so we're going to ask that you go out this side, not make the loop. This is what the school's doing to help the spread of any virus. We're trying our best at social distance. Under Plan A, it's not required, but all our desks are spaced out. We're going to try to keep them separated in the hallways. Masks have to be worn inside at all times. We're going to have lots of hand washing throughout the day and hand sanitizing in and out of the classrooms. And when they're not in here, the teachers and the special teachers will be sanitizing desks and chairs and doorknobs and light switches in between classes. Please bring in supplies Thursday and Friday. With so little students, I have time to get them all set up and ready for Monday. Please send in a towel. We can go outside. Mr. Goins has said he wants us outside as much as possible. We do not have to wear a mask outside if we are sitting 6 feet apart. So I do plan as much as I can. We can go do reading class, things like that outside, and even have lunch. In the lunchroom, they have separated all the students 6 feet apart because they're eating and they won't have their mask on. So I think outside would just provide a better atmosphere, if at all possible, the weather before it gets cold. Miss Garner does want me to remind all 4th graders to bring their cardboard for the art project they started. We do have arts on Mondays and Wednesdays, I believe. The next thing is Chromebooks. They have to go back home and back to school every single day. That's a county rule. Please charge them every night. We're not putting them in a common area just to avoid contact So please have them charged and ready to come back. We'll still be using them quite often because we're still socially distancing in the classroom. Not nearly as much as you did at home, but if they could please charge them every night and then bring them back every day. Please make sure they bring their earphones with them. Some of you guys said they didn't use mice. If you weren't using a mouse over all this virtual learning, then it's okay not to bring in a mouse. But if you did and you got used to using it, please bring one in, and that'll go home and back every day as well. The next thing is water. All the water fountains have been cut off, so please send in a water bottle. We have a sink they can refill, but if you send an extra water bottle too, it's probably cleaner, a little bit cleaner water. So please send in a water bottle. Breakfast and lunch are free until 2021. They're provided as grab and go meals, so they'll just go through, grab one, and then have a seat wherever they're going to eat their lunch that day. Recess, they are allowed to go out to recess. If they're socially distanced, they do not have to wear their mask. If they're not, they do have to wear their mask. If we're not going to let them get in each other's faces, but if they're within that 6 feet, they need to keep their masks on. We are not required to sanitize the recess equipment between each class, so Mr. Goins wanted me to let you know that. They'll still be allowed to play on it unless you've told them otherwise, and that's just something between you and them, and they need to follow those rules or whatever you expect them to do. So that was just a quick information. If I've missed anything or if you have any questions, please send me an email or a remind message. Those are probably the quickest ways to get a hold of me. You can call the school. I'm here every day until 3 or 3:30, and or you can text that number 757-524-0662. I'm pretty good at answering pretty quickly. Please let me know if you have any questions or concerns or anything I can help ease your mind. This is all new for all of us, and I really think I'm the lucky one here because I have a wonderful, wonderful class. So please reach out if you need anything else. Hopefully I answered a lot of your questions. Bye-bye.